Hi there, Save with Crypto here. Okay, I just wanted to show you sort of how my Bitget account is doing. I mean, basically, I came here because ByBit were going to stop UK people trading there. I was kind of hoping that my French ByBit account would still work, but somehow they sussed out where I was, and that was the end of that, really. So round about here, round about the 24th of September, I brought over the $2,000 from ByBit into this account. At first, I was trading with USDT, mostly trading USDT Bitcoin. Then a bit later, I swapped over, swapped my USDT into Bitcoin, and I've been using the Coin M futures, which is the same as inverse perpetual on ByBit. Now, that's where you're using the base currency as Bitcoin, and you're trading the volatility of Bitcoin. When you close the trade out, you're left with Bitcoin. And that's what I prefer to do when I think the price is going up. And at the moment, I do think the price is going to go up. I am expecting a pullback, possibly as low as 20k, but I don't know. It might not go that low. It might be more like 30, but we'll have to see. And purely for this reason, the fact that Bitcoin goes up massively in value and then down massively in value, that's why I think, well, certainly for me, it's worth getting some trading skills together. Now, I've been trading on exchanges, crypto exchanges, off and on now since about 2021. So that's about 2 years now. I don't think I'm a very good trader. Having said that, my overall kind of performance has been, positive. I've actually made a lot more money than I've lost. So I suppose that means I'm an okay trader. But skill-wise, I don't think I have many skills. I mean, what I do, I tend to use TradingView, obviously, for the charting, and that's what you should do as well. You can get the free version if you go to savewithcrypto.org/TV, and then if you use that link and you do decide to upgrade to a pro version, you get like $30 off an annual plan, I believe. I use a few simple indicators. Mostly what I use is Whole Suite by Insilico, the VWAP Standard Deviation Bands version 2 mod. They're both free, and occasionally I use the VRVP, which is this thing on the side here with these yellow and blue histograms here. I do my charting on TradingView. I get ideas together, and then I usually trade this one here, futures, Coin M, BTC USD. Sometimes I trade XRP USD, and a month or so ago I was using this one here, USDT M, and I was trading Bitcoin USDT. Obviously with Bitcoin USDT, you're using USDT as your base currency, whereas at the moment I'm using Coin M. So in the case of Bitcoin, I'm using Bitcoin as the base currency. If I had some Ethereum, I'd use that one. If I had XRP, I'd use that one, and so on. So this is the one that I'm using here. Now, I haven't got any trades open right now, but I just want to show you the kind of power of leverage. Now, leverage means that you essentially borrow temporarily some Bitcoin or whatever you're trading at a kind of multiple of what you've actually got. Now, I think there's a bit of an opportunity here, so I'm just going to show you an example. I think looking at TradingView, just flip to that a moment, a few things have happened here, like there's been a big red Whole Suite indicator coming down there. It looks like it might go green at some point fairly soon. And also my WaveEdge indicator is giving a green cross. The 4-hour time frame, which usually implies a change of direction. So I think after this kind of like dump down here, I think we could see it go up a little bit. So what I want to do is just set a small leverage trade, hoping that the price will go up. Okay. Now this isn't as good as I would have liked. Normally I'd wait until the price gets down to one of these bands from the VWAP. Let me just show you the VWAP. Let me just turn that on and off so you can see what it is. Okay. So I'd probably say this kind of point of control here, i.e. the most activity on the VRVP, is lining up more or less with that dotty white line there. So a better price would probably be something like 34231. But for the sake of doing the video, I just want to do this now. So something like 34377. Now I just went to answer the door and missed that completely, but I'll tell you what, let's just do a market order. Right, so this is going to go in at this price here. I'm going to use 25% of what I've got. Okay, and that'll fill straight away. So you can see now, there's the order, and it's currently $1.67 in profit. That wasn't the best entry in the world, so I'll keep an eye on this, and then I'll close it down just to show you how easy it is just to make a little bit of money. And I've been doing this on and off since September, and I've turned the $2,000 that I brought over from ByBit into a quarter of a Bitcoin, so not too bad at all. Now what happened there was the price actually went up quite a bit and then it came back down again. And you know, this is the sort of thing where I try not to panic too much. This is what I tend to look at here is the whole sweep. So the green band there, the red band there, and then if we zoom in a little bit there, you can just see that these red bands are starting to get thinner and thinner and look like they're going to turn green any moment now. Now, if that happens, then the price should go up because this shows the kind of trend, you know. So I'm looking for the overall trend to go up. So that's what I'm looking for there. There you can see there's a little bit of green there now. That's a good sign. Okay, so this seems to be going okay so far. Now I'm going to pop out for about half an hour to an hour. So I want to just make sure nothing goes bad. Now, what you could do here, you could set a stop loss. You know, you could say that if, say, the price comes below that value there, then, you know, you're going to close the trade. But, you know, realistically, you're closing in quite a big loss if you do that. So, you know, that wouldn't be ideal with this kind of entry. If your entry was right down here and then you set your stop loss somewhere like here, that would make more sense, you know, because you've got like a really good entry. And really it's all about getting the good entry. You know, you really need to get, like, if you're longing, you need to get the lowest possible price, or if you're shorting, you need to get the highest possible price before it comes back down. And honestly, if you haven't got the right entry, then I would generally consider, you know, if you're in profit, closing the trade and looking for another one. Because when your entry's not good, you know, you're always going to be sort of worrying about stuff. Now, in this case, I've got quite a lot of dry powder to play with. So what I think I'm going to do is just have a quick look at TradingView again. And then let's say if the price comes down to here, okay, so say 34,007, I'm going to set another limit order down there. So I'm going to go 34,007. And I'm going to make it for about the same value as what it's worth there, which is 1.2 Bitcoin. That's obviously with the leverage. So I'm just going to move this until this figure here says about 1.2. Okay, so 1.2, something like that. So if the price does come down there, even if it just wicks down there, it should fill the order and lower the entry position, the average entry position. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm just going to go out for about half an hour. Okay, so that's set there, 34,007. So that's right down here, yeah. But hopefully it will go up a bit. Okay, so it's now 7 p.m. on Friday, 3rd of November. And I'm just going to go out. I'll be back in about an hour. Okay, so I'm back. And yeah, the trade is looking okay. Actually, it did come down quite a bit. And now it's sort of taken off again. And it's actually $151 in profit. So this is looking quite good. Now, this is 6.52% in profit. So if I was about to go to sleep, for example, I'd probably just set a stop loss about there so that if the price comes down, it will just close and it will just leave me with like a small profit. But it's only 20 minutes past 8 in the evening now. So I think I'll just keep an eye on it for a little while and see if it will go a bit higher. So back over on TradingView, I'm just looking for some sort of clues that might give an idea about where it might go to. Now, the obvious levels I can see here are these 3 levels on the VWAP standard deviation bands. So that's kind of like 34,685, 34,825 and 34,909. So those levels are possible that it might get up to. Now this is good news because that green cross there from WaveEdge, that is still there, because when we looked at that last time, this 4-hour candle was still not closed, but that's closed now and there's a new 4-hour candle starting, and that means that green cross remained. And if you look at the last time this happened, this was then the 1st of November, and the price went up from there right up to 36k. So there is a possibility that might happen. But what's a bit more interesting is looking at the whole suite. Now this whole suite here, okay, so it's come down here being red, all the way to just here. It's just started to go green. Now if you look at it when it goes from red to green on the 1 hour time frame, you see it's normally quite dramatic. There's actually a little one just there, but there's one here as well, went up quite a reasonable amount. Green to red to green there, not too bad. Red to green there, very good. So this might be a good sign. Okay, so this seems to be the case. It's been up and down, now seems to be on its way up. So if we have a look at the trade now, you can see here that it's $183 in profits. That's not bad at all, is it, really? Considering, I didn't choose a particularly good entry and I was just doing it for the sake of the video. Now, I was intending on just like closing out the video, closing the trade and saying, okay, I've made so much money or whatever. So I think what I'll do, I'll probably just say this is 8.61% in profit, which is $183. And if I wanted, I could take the profit there, and I'll probably use this kind of thing as a thumbnail showing the 8.58% profit. It actually gives the profit here for the coin M1s in whatever currency you're trading. So in this case, it's 0.0052 Bitcoin. In a way, it'd be nicer if it was a bit like ByBit, where it showed you the US dollar value as well, like $183. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here because I want to do a Multiverse X one as well. So if you've enjoyed that, and please do give the video a like and leave a nice comment and make sure you're subscribed. There is still the $30,000 bonus for Bitget if you want to use that if you're in the UK. If you're not in the UK, you may as well use ByBit, and you can get to that by going to savewithcrypto.org/Bitget or ByBit, depending on which one you can use. Bitget is fine for the UK, and both of those I have secured a $30,000 bonus when you sign up. Have a great weekend. I'll be back with you very shortly, probably with a Multiverse X video, and maybe I'll update you on how this trade's going. Actually just popped over $200 in profit there, which is good, isn't it? Anyway, there you go. Use those links, get the big bonuses, and above all, tell your friends.